Hey Lexington Square, this is Brent Novoselsky, Chicago native, grew up in Skokie, went to Niles North High School, played my college in University of Pennsylvania, went Ivy League, came back to Chicago my first year in 1988, spent a year here with the Bears, and then I spent 6 more years with the Vikings up in Minnesota. So I had a 7-year career, and it was mostly special teams, but I played tight end on offense, caught a couple touchdowns. You've got 2 distinctly different teams. You've got the Atlanta Falcons, which are the kind of Johnny-come-latelys. They've only been in 1 other Super Bowl. They've got a young quarterback, Matt Ryan, whose nickname is Matty Ice. Good young quarterback, great arm. Their coach, Coach Quinn, has only been there 2 years. So these are the up and coming. Now you've got the New England Patriots on the other side. You've got Bill Belichick, who's the coach, and his quarterback is Tom Brady, who's been around a long, long time, married to a supermodel. He's got 4 Super Bowl rings. Okay, offense and defense. The difference is very simple. I was on offense. The job of the offense is to move the ball down the field toward their goal line and to score. Defense is the other side of the ball. They're trying to stop you from scoring points. Now, a defense can score a point if they pick up the ball on a fumble or if they pick the ball off an interception. Both teams, the Falcons and the Patriots, are very strong on both sides of the ball. Atlanta has got a tremendous offense. Their wide receivers, their running backs, they're outstanding. They're physically gifted, and they've had an unbelievable year. The Patriots' offense it's very good. They tend to do it with smoke and mirrors. It's amazing how they can continue doing it, and they're just very, very well coached. On every play there is holding. It's not always called. And when it's called, everybody yells and screams at it. Holding is basically you're outside of the frame of the body. So anything inside's okay as long as you don't pull. When a referee sees a jersey being tugged or he sees guys holding, he's going to more than likely call it, but you can sound really smart and just say, oh, that's a hold. Every single time, that's a hold. Or pass interference. That's the other thing. You see a ball thrown down, you see a receiver going, and there's a defensive guy on the receiver, and they're jockeying for position, they're pushing each other. Every single time, everything can be called pass interference. It's the most impossible job to play defensive back in the NFL because, first of all, the wide receivers that are running down and catching the ball, those are the greatest athletes right now in the game, the most gifted. The cornerbacks, all the rules are against them. So the idea is they're supposed to stop this guy from catching the ball, and they can do what they want to do, but they've got to turn their head and see the ball. But once it's there, they can fight with their hands, and they let the receivers get away with a lot because it sells more tickets when they score more points. So they're going to call more penalties against the defensive back. So on every play, you can say, oh, that's a hold, and you can say, oh, that's pass interference. And you'll sound like a genius because you're going to be right most of the time. Basically, if you have no time left on the clock, you have 1 more play, either before the half or at the end of the game. Basically, what the quarterback will do is he'll run around, buy some time, and he'll throw the ball as high and as far as he can. And then you have like 3 or 4 receivers that run into the end zone, and you have all the defense running into the end zone, and this whole scrum of guys together. The ball goes up, somebody tries to jump up and either catch it, tip it, and you're trying to make the miracle play, which is to catch the ball in a whole grouping and score before the end of the half. Super Bowl's never been won on a Hail Mary, but it's a lot of fun, it's exciting, and when it actually happens because the ball gets tipped right, it's a very big long shot, but when it does happen and prayers are answered, it's one of the most exciting plays in football. This is the greatest reality show in the world because we don't know what's going to happen. Injuries happen. The ball bounces crazy ways. That's why the ball's shaped like it is. It doesn't roll like a soccer ball. It's not an even roll. It's going to get some really crazy hops. There's going to be some crazy bounces. You know, it happens that way. That's why Vegas loves it for gambling because there's no way to tell exactly what's going to happen. You can guess on what might happen, but the beautiful thing about football is it does take those 11 guys on offense, 11 guys on defense, and then there's also special teams, which is where I made my living. Special teams is anytime the ball is kicked. So on a kickoff to start the game, on a punt, on a field goal, that's where the special teams come in. And for me, the special teams are the most important because every play that we're on the field, the ball is changing possession. It's going out to the other team. So we'll see what happens. It should be fun though.